Going on, everyone? Thanks for tuning in. Super excited to get into this one with you. Just want to walk you through exactly how I line up and trim my beard. Every single one of my lineups starts with tweezers. You might think that's a little bit weird, but what I like to do is I like to tweeze the area around my upper lip. So usually people will get like a cluster of hair that comes above the lip line. What I'll also do is I'll also pluck the hairs that are coming off the tip of my nose. I'll like to get my unibrow and any strays around my eyebrows. And trust me, tweeze the hairs that are coming out of your ears. This might seem like really weird and unintuitive. Like, how do I do that? But just start plucking around and you will start to grab them. And trust me, this is a crucial and critical step. Just want to say a quick thank you for tuning in. And if you could like and subscribe to the channel, I'm doing my best to grow this thing as quickly as possible. And I look forward to putting out some new content as quickly as I can. Obviously, here we're filling the sink up with warm water. What I'm doing here is a dry shave. Yeah, so I haven't showered to soften up the beard. I'm not using any shaving cream. And for some people, this works, and for others, it doesn't. I'd say here what I was trying to point out was finding the slope of your jaw, finding that line. What you'll notice is this is going to be really different for every person, but I'm really trying to take like the straight line of where my chin falls up against my neck. Some people say that it's like 2 fingers above the Adam's apple, but I don't really think that's the case for me. It's really going to be different on everyone, but a lot of people go way too high. They bring the neckline closer and closer to their chin, kind of creating a chin strap almost. And that was popular back in the 2000s, but I do not think that that is the vibe we're going for out here in 2023. Looking to just keep tapping all the hairs that are coming off and really just get a smooth line up and down the neck. What I'm doing is I'm kind of manipulating my face, putting and distorting it at all sorts of different angles and trying to look and see where things are coming together the best. I think that looks pretty good. I'm happy with it. So you can see there, we're starting to get a little bit of a redness. I would highly recommend after the lineup to use a high quality oil or moisturizer. I don't really like the alcohol based ones, like the aftershaves. They kind of feel good to tighten the skin up, but you really want to be moisturizing. Now, this step here is what some people find pretty daunting, the straight edge razor. And probably took me until I was about 27 to finally get comfortable enough to actually purchase one of these. And it's a little scary. What I'm doing here is I'm changing out the blade, locking it into place, and these blades are sharp. You can and will cut yourself. I always do. Your face has a ton of different shapes and contours to it. The cheekbones, I grow hair all the way up close to my eyes. And yeah, you might get nicked. What I'm trying to show you here is to find the shapes in your beard that occur naturally. So I've really, right here, I have this slope that I'm going to try and just follow. Again, it's going to be different for everyone, but really just try and, before you even start shaving, try and visualize the shapes that are on your beard. The key here with the straight edge razor is to do small strokes If you take huge sweeps with this single blade, you're going to get nicks. You're going to cut in too deep. You're going to not be able to follow that line. And especially coming in with a full beard, I like to stay high first and then slowly get it down. Again, the lower we go down, we're going back into that 2003 chin strap era, which was cool back when Nelly wore a band-aid, but right now that is not what we're going for. Now we're doing the other side of my face. What I notice is that the left side and the right side of my face never match up. The left side always looks way better. But a very wise person once told me when I was shaping up what was the most beautiful mustache I've ever created, the left and the right sides would never be equal. And this person told me they're brothers, they're not twins. And so if what you're lining up on your right side is slightly different than what you're lining up on your left side, it is okay. They're not going to be perfect. And the easier and the quicker that you come to terms that these sides aren't going to be perfect, the much better off you're going to be. What I have noticed is that the right side is significantly lower than the left. I did want to stay a little bit higher than this, and guess what? That's a little fleck of blood. I actually didn't notice that until then, but I don't think there's been a single instance where I've used a straight edge razor where I haven't nicked or cut myself at least once. And so what I'm doing here on this left side is I'm just taking it down ever so slightly, trying to match it up to the right side as best as I can. Again, just using these shallow, small strokes. I'm honestly really liking the way this has turned out. I think this looks pretty good. We're even on both sides. The neck's looking solid. And then let's just flex on them for the win. Cheers. We'll see you soon.